Hi, I'm Tim, and this is Rune. And quite a while ago, Cecilia came to us and asked, how can we show what a hackathon is? We have about an hour, and we're going to do it here. And we said, as she said, we can't really, we don't know. Sometimes it fails, and we're going to spend 1 hour making something and see what we get. Maybe we fail.
Yeah, and we'll use you guys as inspirations. You're very important to us.
So we are now, all of us, not just the two of us on stage, we're one team at a hackathon, and we're going to make an experience taking place at this fortress. The first constraint we sort of have is we're going to use this fortress. Here, which century is this?
I have no clue.
17th century, it's obvious from the towers there. And today it looks like this. To do this, we're going to use a tool called Unity. You can download it for free. You can also pay a lot of money to have more features, but it's fine to just download it for free and work with it, and you can throw things into virtual reality for the Oculus or for anything. Okay, there's now this thing here. That is a dungeon. And I think if I zoom in here and pretend I'm inside it, there's also a roof. Yes, that is perfect. There's a dungeon.
So we've been doing this for 5 minutes and we already have a dungeon.
Let's look at the time. Yes. 4.5 minutes. Okay, then we have the camera as well. It's a thing. We have it here, and we could put it in the middle of this dungeon. And then when I pick this up, I can look around. So maybe just to make sure this actually works and is sort of right sized, we can get you, the dungeon castle expert here.
The dungeon master.
Dungeon master, up here. And actually, if you can come over here, then it's a lot easier. You're in the dungeon?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Does the dungeon feel tiny, small, big?
No, rather spacious actually.
Yeah.
Do you want it bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller. Okay. It's a bit off, I can see you're tilted a bit. But that's... We haven't really calibrated anything here. We're gonna pick a table. They all look pretty much the same. Gonna take this one, put it maybe here. Then you have at the end of the room, you can sit there and you can have a nice working station with some light. You can put it on. Well, we need something on that table. So I'm just gonna go for the first item we find here. There's a book. There's a lot of books actually. Oh, an open book. Well. Okay, an open book, and we'll put a few closed books as well. It looks like we are working on something. Oh, okay.
Can we do some gaming stuff?
No, but we can make a story.
Yeah, so like,
yes.
Would we be able to pick up the objects or something like that? Or
maybe. I think it's way better if we do some...
What about, can we add sound to the horse?
Yes. Okay. You can do a horse sound. Okay, perfect.
Very Norwegian, very good.
Yes.
I'm gonna use this.
We'll try again. Here, look at the horse. Now I made this tiny indicator showing I'm looking at it.
The poet looked at the horse. He liked the horse. It was Norwegian and the best horse in the world. It was his friend. Oh.
Okay, so one thing that is actually really interesting about that is because that is something you can never ever do in normal film media, because you can play this whole thing without never ever looking at that horse. It's very unlikely since there's a horse, but in case you looked at other things, we could tell a different story. So we could have something happen if you look at a horse and do a completely branched narrative, and we could tell different stories depending on what you looked at. But now you looked at the horse. Yeah, that's fine. And then do a few variations. That's cool.
Yeah. Wait a second. What's up there? Huh? It's the ceiling.
Anything?
Look up there. That's the ceiling. I wonder who built the ceiling like this.
Let's see. We'll just look at the horse. I actually try this one just to see if it sort of gets there. Yeah.
Can you make the horse look at the horse?
Do the horse what?
Glow, so it was
no, too much work.
and the best horse in the world. It was his friend. The poet missed the bottle. It was empty now, but it had once been full, like his heart was full of love. Once. Now he was just sitting there alone, looking up.
Yeah. He was sitting there alone. Then I think we are should be somewhere. Yeah, I think we need somebody to actually come up here and try it.
Who wants
See
to try it?
if we have created
Anyone?
somewhat of a VR experience. Anyone? Please?
Come. And is it best to sit or best to
Yes,
stand?
it's way better to sit, then you don't fall.
Which is nice. Not to fall.
Yeah. And I hope it works.
Have you tried VR before?
No. This is going to be the best VR experience ever.
That you ever had?
Yes. So you put this on, and you can sort of resize it to your head and whatever, but I think it's going to be fine. And normally these are headphones, but we're just going to use the audio from. I can tie it a bit here. If you just leave your hand somewhere. Yeah. Sorry. Whoop. Is this better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. And you can see nothing right now.
Yeah,
Gray.
it's dark.
It's dark and gray. Let's see. Can you explain what you see?
Well, this is a dungeon.
Yeah.
See a key
And
the
the floor is grey because I fucked up the floor. I'm sorry.
We're gonna fix the floor.
light.
Yes.
Now it's better.
Okay.
There's some kind of line over there.
Yeah, that's called a bug. That means I didn't get to fix it. There's a hole in the ceiling, and you can. Maybe I can.
The poet missed the bottle.
Watch
It
out.
was
It's
empty now,
moving you a little
but
bit.
it had once
Yeah.
been full, like his heart was full of love. Once. Now he was just sitting there alone, looking around.
You can probably see that maybe you feel a bit weirdly placed because whenever I place things, I just put on the headset and I didn't really put it in from the perspective where you're sitting now.
No,
So if you feel you're sitting a bit to the left, right, just move a bit to the other side.
I sit a bit to the left, and then it feels like I'm flying.
Yeah, there's a table there.
Yeah.
And then take a step back, maybe, so you don't stand inside the table. Or just a bit. You can also look behind you. Just, you can look at the horse.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop this and let people ask some questions.
Yeah. Does anybody have questions?
I did get the answer, but I was wondering if you could move around with the goggles on. If Ingrid would move in the room, then in the dungeon.
Yes, I can answer that. So you can get some VR solutions that works with room scale VR, where you can actually move around. This one got a camera here, so I could actually, it detects when I walk back and forth and to the left, so I can walk closer to the horse, but only like 2 by 2 meters. But there are solutions where you can walk more, if you want to try.
A problem
With the cable, yeah. But that's one thing the film does really bad, that is walking around. But that is actually possible here. We could also have added a button for walking or going somewhere, or played animations with that. But the thing is, everything we made here, actually, that could have been filmed with a 360 camera at the place, and we could have put in markers, so if you looked at the horse, it would explain something about the horse. So there's nothing that we did here that you could also not do in a movie.
So this is a good illustration, I think, of the toolbox that you get and how easy it is to get started. And I think it's connecting that to what Brian talked about the feeling and having a team gather around a feeling and an experience, and then using these tools to work in makes the development quite intuitive and easy, like you can see.